Hey guys, it's me Robyn. Welcome back to my channel. Hello. Today's video I will be showing you how to make your very own gift boxes. Oh, pretty. Yes. Just excuse that this is a bit shaky. While I was busy setting up for this video, I went and accidentally broke my selfie stick. I killed it. I was trying to push it. There's only one way that it bends down, and I'm so very clever, I decided, no, I'm going to go the other way, and I'll end up breaking. I broke my selfie stick. And then you can see I've tried to glue it with this putty, and I was too impatient to let it dry, so it broke times 2. It broke twiceness. So I'm going to set the camera up and then begin recording. So I do apologize for the shaky intro, but you know what? It's fine. Everything that must go wrong in the video has happened now, so it's going to be smooth sailing from here on out. Let's just hope. Positivity. So let me show you how to make your own gift boxes, which is so great because you can use it and make it for any occasion. Kids' parties, birthdays, Christmases, Valentine's Day, heck, even for storage. This is a true story because it's exactly what I do, and I'll show you that in a bit. So let's get started. And we're back. Woo, bit of a glare. I do apologize. I now have my phone on a box, on top of a basket, on top of another thing. And I know, you know those bulldog clips that you keep your papers in? I got 3 of them, and I got my phone laying in them. I'm telling you, it's like Suzanne DIY. What would you do if your selfie stick broke? Oh no. These two are gonna be Nova, I'm recording, baby girl. You can't come into the table. Okay, so let's start off with what you're going to need for this video. Well, to make what's in this video. You're gonna need assorted boxes. Like, you can take, here's like a salty crack box. You can take an omarasa box. You could take a cup of soup box. Any boxes that you've got in your house will work perfectly with this. Or depending on what size gift you want to plonk in there, start collecting now. Then you're going to need, no, be careful, your wrapping paper. You can do, if you want to, you can do standard wrapping paper that you can buy at any craft or stationery shop, house and home, wherever your heart desires to go and find it. You can use that to wrap, no problem whatsoever. However, if you do want to make your own wrapping paper, you can also do that, and I have shown how to do it on one of my videos. I will put the link below in the description for you so you can have a look at that and then give your own wrapping paper try out, which you can then use for this project. So I've grabbed some that I've done on the previous video, like my polka dots and my sponges and everything else. And this one wasn't in the last video, but I just wanted to show you. This is actually really pretty. It looks like roses. That, my friends, is an onion. Yes, this is an onion. I cut this onion in half, and I actually found that when you do this with the paint, your onion needs to be a bit dried out. So cut your onion in half, leave it overnight to dry, and then you can apply your paint with a brush to the onion and then press down to any paper surface that you'll be using. To try this method out, and it works like beautifully. I think it looks great. One more zoom in there for the onion roses. So yeah, that's also very pretty. So it's an option. Okay, then you need, everything was organized until my selfie stick down. Then you're gonna need some sellotape to wrap all your stuff together. You're gonna need some scissors, a punch, ribbon, any color ribbon will do. Because you know, when it comes to making your own gift boxes, the more mismatched stuff you have, somehow goes, ties in together, and it makes beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. I mean, if you only had this orange wrapping paper, if you only had this orange ribbon, and you only had this silver wrapping paper, it goes perfectly together. I mean, I think it looks freaking amazing. I mean, wonderful. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. If you like me, this is an option as well. All my old cards and stuff for Christmas and birthdays and Valentine's Day, they were just so pretty to actually just throw away or, you know, hide in a box. So what I did was I cut out all the bits and bobs of the cards, and I've just kept them over time, and I thought, okay, well, I can use it actually in this project to show you. This is also an option. So if you have any cards from the aunties and the uncles from jare terug so goed, you can just go ahead, cut the front of them off, keep the personal message in the card, which I have done, and then you can use the front of the card for decoration. So this is a nice little option. I mean, this doesn't have anything at the back because I cut out the back of it with my love letter, and I've kept all that because I'm very sentimental. But I mean, yes, it's craft, so why not use it, right? Then you can also use magazines. If you don't want to make your own wrapping paper, go and buy wrapping paper. You can then go through your magazine collection, grab a couple out there, and these two can actually tie quite nicely together. So this you should have on hand if you don't want to spend money on wrapping paper. No problem whatsoever. So I'm probably talking a bit all over the show as normal, so I will also list in the description as well everything you will need to make this video, and then I'm going to actually make a few with you. So let's start. What should we start with? Oh, Oma. Let's do Oma. Okay, so this is an Oma rust box. So what you're going to do is you're going to just cut off your little flaps because you're not going to need that. Oh, what's so nice about doing this, if you don't want to do it as gifts, like I mentioned before in the intro, and you want to actually make yourself some storage, these work fantastically. I use them in my craft room. I actually kept aside. I didn't forget to tell y'all. These have been. See, these I've labeled though with just I've printed, and I've used contact just to protect them. But this is all from magazines that I've cut out. I just took the prettiest pages and I used them to cover it up. And this is something that you can use in your home or your office. I mean, if you have takeaways, or you get those little serviettes that always come with everything, and the knives and the forks, the plastic ones, and the little spices, you can put one in each little box and put your little tag, pop it into your pantry cupboard, and then when and if you want to use them, at least you know they're all kept nice and neat away from everything else, and you can use them as well. But let me tell you something, those tissues come in handy. Definitely. It's like the end of the month and you're like, the toilet paper. You go straight to your serviette box and you're like, don't worry, crisis averted. I've got my storage toilet paper here on standby. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut off your, this is a true story, you're going to cut off your little flaps, cut it all off. Cut it all off. I like to secure the box with another piece of sticky tape. This you don't have to do because it's quite glued on there, so it can gain a little weight, hold a lot of weight, should I say. So this part of here is actually very, very, very fast. But sometimes when you're doing the wrapping, it makes this little indentation, which I don't like. So I like to actually just seal it down with a piece of sticky paper. I don't even know if I mentioned sticky paper. I'm sure I did in my thing. I was so organized until my selfie stick broke. So you're going to just take it and you're going to seal it over to the other side so it brings it nice and flat. I'm going to do the same to this side. And I also had sticky tape in a dispenser, but both of them were used. I need to replace those because working with these big rolls of sticky tape, I mean, the amount of minutes a person spends looking for the beginning of this thing, if you could tally that up in your lifetime, that's a long time looking for the beginning end of freaking sticky tape. Let me tell you something, it's crazy. Yeah, then what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to wrap this one up in one of the papers that I've made. So I'm going to use this polka dot one. Ooh, let's get some spice here. Okay. Now, with this craft paper, I've noticed, and what I've actually noticed a lot of craft papers, is it's actually quite transparent. So when you are wrapping up your stuff, the image tends to shine through ever so slightly. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's very visible to me. That bothers me. If it doesn't bother you, it's fine. Because if they can see that it's actually an upcycled gift pack made from an Oma rust box, they might actually appreciate seeing a little bit of something there. But if you're like me and it does bother you, then just grab some white scrap paper. Everyone's got scrap paper in their home. And if you don't, collect from your office. You know, all those papers that people throw around, like, oh, it's such a waste. I collect everything. So I've got a massive actually box that I've also wrapped up in my art room with all the scrap paper that I've collected from all the jobs I've done at different offices. So that comes in handy for projects like this, but obviously make sure that the information that you've got on it is personal. It's okay if someone does unwrap it, you don't want your bank statement on there. Heck no. So just make sure of that. We're going to take some print. I like to, instead of doing it on the paper, getting the paper stuck, I just line the box like so. Either corner, take my piece of paper and then just stick it down like that. And give it a good rub. And then you can do the same here. Good rub down. And the same on this side. And then you're going to repeat the process again with the white paper on the back. Let me actually just show you. You can just do it on the paper as well if you want to. I prefer the box. But if you want to do it this way, like so, you're more than welcome to. Got options. And then you're going to just overlay it again, like that. Press down until it's nice and snug around the box. See? Then you're going to wrap your box up. Let me close this Prit before it dries out. Oh, Prit is so precious. I use Prit in everything. You're going to allow your box out and just trim off the excess paper that you're not going to need. And you can actually, if you want to, keep all your trimmings off, like this trimming that I'm doing now. Keep all of it. Take blank cardboard, cut blocks, stick it onto your leftovers, then neatly cut that out, punch a hole in it with your punch, and you can create yourself a tag that can go with your present. So try not to waste and use every little bit as best you can. Okay, so then you're gonna wrap it over. Most times when I do this, I do actually prefer to use the Prit glue stick. Literally you'll see the entire thing full. But I don't want you to waste stationery. I'm just pedantic when it comes to things like that. So I'm just going to do the quick maneuver on how to do it. So there's another piece of sticky tape that you're going to just secure to keep this paper down. So when you pull this one over, it's like wrapping school books. Oh, I've done that plenty in my time. And over again, as if you were wrapping a present. Then you do the same like that. Secure it nice and snug. I haven't cut enough off. Trim some more off there. You'll see actually by where the thing increases, you just take a little bit more off. But don't take too much off, because when you actually fold it, you don't want the piece of the Omo box to stick out. Okay. All the way through. Oh, and then you're going to fold it. So you're going to do one fold down, push your fingers forward to make it nice and straight, and then you're going to fold it in, and then you're going to do the same on this side, and then fold it up. See, so now there's no box sticking out there. So it's all nice and wrapped up all the corners. Then you're going to use a piece of sticky tape to secure that down. I'll just do that to make it extra stuck. So that's what it's going to look like. See? Nice. Then with this part over here, I actually like to cut towards an angle towards the corner, each corner. Okay, do it like this so that you can actually see in the inside. So cut from one corner to the corner of the box. So it does this like V type of thing. Look inside when you do this. I don't know why I just try to work backwards now. What am I thinking? Same on that side, same on that side, until it looks like this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to fold it in, fold it in, fold it in, fold it in. And when you've done that, it wraps it all the way around on the inside. Now, the reason why I like to use glue stick for this part, along with everything else, when you use the glue stick on all the sides that you fold in, you just push it and then you press it down to secure it nice and tight in there. So I'm actually going to do that with this because this has got a lot of wrinkly, so I want it to be nice and flat. So you're going to take the print. Can you see what I'm doing? Am I? Yeah. So you're going to take a print and you're going to give it a nice good coat on all the little flaps. Where there is a part that has this little part here, the double layers over because of how you've wrapped it, then just take another little X marks the spot print to that side. Fold it in. Press it down. And then it's nice and secure. And then you're going to do the same on the other side. See. So you're going to put your print in like that. Fold it down. Keep it nice and snug in there. Oh sure, but I'll glue the other side in there. Okay, glue that there like that. And then that other little piece that goes into this. What am I doing? Oh, I broke my wrapping. What have I done? Oh, that's why. My little thing got, that's why you have to do one piece at a time, Robyn. So like that, you snug it in, fail. Snug it in. If there's any corners that are sticking out in the inside that you just want to stick back in there, you can do that. And then again, this side, press stick, press it, press it, press it, press it, press it. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Besides getting stuck to a piece of paper, I hate it when it does that. I feel like so much print gets wasted. Am I too hard on my print? Do I push hard down? Like, what's the story? That's a lot of waste. But I'll use it. And then you fold it in, push it down right to the back, and then you use your fingers just to secure the sides. So that is how you get it to stay wrapped all the way in the inside, like that. Well, that's what's lifting up, so we take a little bit more print, just to the one little corner, push it down, like so. Now the whole box is completely wrapped. Now what the punch is for, the punch is to make your hole. This is a normal page punch. Yeah, and you're just going to put it into the box. It goes actually quite nicely in there. See? And then you're just going to punch it. And do the same thing on the other side. Just get it through there. And you're going to punch. And that's going to be your holes for your ribbon. Now you can take any ribbon that you've got on standby. Because I've actually taken the orange out, I want to show you how actually all of it works well together. I mean, orange and red, I think it looks cute. Add some funky town there to it. Okay. And now you're going to give yourself a nice decent amount, because when you put it through, you're going to knot it, and then you need obviously enough for the handle. So I always go a little bit extra in terms of length with my ribbon, just to make sure that it's not like this little short little arm string thing for the gift to be held onto, you know, with thread. So that looks decent amount, decent-ish. So I've pulled out my ribbon. I'm going to cut that part again. I actually think this is going to be a bit too short. Yeah, too short. Try again. Cut. Take two. Well, let's get generous with this ribbon. And whenever you cut ribbon that's too short, that's not going to work for one box, it can work on a smaller box. So just don't throw them away, keep them aside. You cut them again. So now you've got two parts. Then you're going to feed them from the outside going in. So you're going outside going in, outside going in. And then you're going to knot it. How can I make this a little bit higher? Struggle is real. You're going to do knots. 2 for luck if you want to. I always do 2 just in case. But you know, these things really hold a lot of weight. So I'm quite impressed. And because you've been working with your ribbon and tying a knot like this, it does tend to flare. So I always just trim those little bits off, just so it's nice and neat. Pull it through and you've got yourself a handle on the one side. Then you're going to repeat the same process then on the other side, from the back going in Because otherwise, if you do it the opposite way around, this little bow is going to be on the outside, and you rather want that hidden. See, hidden. So feed it through. Do your double knots. I prefer double knots, so go with doubles for extra safety first, because heaven forbid you drop your present drops because of the single knot situation. And again, just trim it off, and then those are your handles, and it is sturdy. See? Now if you want to, you can draw on this, you know, make little cherries, little apples, put little hearts in if you want to. You can actually do anything you like. Now if I have to, I wonder if I haven't got a card in this thing to actually put it on here. Let's see if I got a card that will match the theme of the scheme of things. No. It's fine. Let's see if we can find one. Do we have one that will go with this? Oh well, we'll make it work. Yeah, okay. Oh, man, this message needs to come to me. Okay, my message on this, it's still on this card, so that I need to keep. That's my message, keep that. Okay, so yeah, I thought, okay, well, let's cut this out. This just for an example to show you if you wanted to add it onto the bottom of the box. It's really half cut out there for you, so you're gonna just cut the outline of the picture all the way around till it's nice and pretty. This card's quite awesome actually, because half the work is already done because it's already pre-cut out because of how the card was set. So yeah, winning. Cutting it out. Ow, these scissors are hurting me. All those laptop screws that I've been doing, it really hurts my fingers. So if you wanted to attach it, you could put it anywhere. If you find that the background's too busy and you don't want to do the picture, you don't have to. If you have a completely plain background and you wanted to add your card cut out, you could stick it on there. If you wanted to do like a 3D effect, you can just pop double-sided tape at the back. Double-sided tape. Just one block to the back. Stick it on there and it will give it almost like a 3D effect, so it'll be just raised from the wrapping paper. So that's also an option. I like about the cards thing is if you're going to be doing the magazines, for example. Let's see if mine or my magazines are playing here. See, so if this was now your box that you were wrapping for a gift and you wanted to add some character to it, see that Oki actually would have been much better on here now. See? Punch your holes in, give it a couple of ribbon, and look how cute this is for a birthday. And that's from a card that someone's loved you enough to write to you, but you've kept the message, so they're not going to mind if you take the fronts and you put it on there and put a little wrapping. Yeah, I'm all about, I went through a big stage as well when I used to keep all the wrapping paper from my Christmas presents, my birthday presents, and then do like upcycle stuff like that. I'm like very sentimental when it comes to stuff like that. And then your offcut thing, keep it aside. I mean, this is not going to wrap anything. But like I said, if you've got a piece of cardboard, let's just use this cardboard for example. Okay, cut it into a square. Oh no, that is not a square. And then you stick it on with press stick. Oh, is it press stick? It's not press stick, it's glue stick. Press stick is the one that's soft. So you're going to take your piece of cardboard all the way. Now this over here, smear it corner to corner to corner to corner. Because it's card, it will start lifting from the paper. Stick it on there. I would suggest that if you're going to be making your own little cards and tags, to do it before you string your box, because then you can string on your box. Otherwise you can take a cute little wooden peg and you can peg it to your gift on the top. That way the person can keep the card, and then if they want to reuse the box for something else they can, or if they want to just reuse the gifting box to re-gift again, because people do that, then that's also an option. So I've stuck that piece of whiteboard onto the offcut, and you then cut it off. Now you should actually put a little bit of weight on this for a little bit until the glue is completely dry, and then cut it out. Because if you don't, also another thing, can you see? The paper will get stuck to your scissors. Then you get a build up of glue, and then you're going to take sandpaper to cut it to get it, make it nice and sharp again. And yeah, that's a bit of a schlep. So now you've got your piece of cardboard. That's also another. You see it's got a bit wrinkly. Now if you put a bit of weight here, it'll smooth itself out. If that bothers you straight away, take the back of your scissors and you rub it gently but firm against the paper and the board like that. If you want to put another piece of paper over to protect it, you can, but you can easily rub out those little indentations. Take your punch that you used from just now, stick it in the corner, punch the hole so you can add it onto your gift wrapping if you want, or your gift box like that as you feed through your ribbon. Or don't punch a hole, take a little clip it to the front, and then you can put the person's name there. That's an option. It's always an option. And what's so nice about that as well, if you don't want to do it, like I said, for your own storage, I mean, now you've made your wrapping paper, it's in the color you want, it's in the design you want. You can make a whole like 5 or 3 selections, so they're all nice and neat, all the same, matchy, and I love organization. It needs to be organized, so it's nice to actually do that. I mean, Tupperware and storage container things can actually be really expensive. So if you've got boxes laying around, you can make your own paper, you've got wrapping paper or magazines, make it yourself. I'm telling you now, you will save it back. It's actually very relaxing to do it as well. And get the kids to help you, get hubby to help you, get your boyfriend or your girlfriend to help you. If they don't want to help you, then they're missing out. So what else can we do? So that's an option. I'm just trying to neaten up this areas of mine. Let's see what else. Okay, magazine. Let's do one in a magazine. I love these arts and craft magazines because there's always so much colorful pages in here. I normally just scan through the entire lot, and I've already pulled these out for some reason. Scan out all the prettiest of the colors of the thing. Whatever's got the prettiest. Whoa, what's this? I love these craft books. There's something magical happening in here. What's this? Oh, I tore that. Oh, this was in here. I mean, look at this now. Honestly, that's wrapping paper on its own and in a craft thing. What is this? There's more. Oh, discoveries. Oh my gosh, this is actually really cool. What is this? It's a whole bunch of pages. This is obviously some sort of thing that was in this book that you needed to make, and you needed like some sort of word. So look at that, wrapping paper within wrapping paper. I'm actually going to make tags for my earrings out of these. That is so cute. And because I make my own tags, almost in the exact same process as I made this card to go with your gift box, I will do the same for my earrings. And then instead of punching a big hole like that, I'll punch 2 small holes, put my earrings through, put my business stamp on. Bob's your uncle. I'm all about upcycling, reusing, and I'm actually quite impressed with this discovery I made, because these were actually, you know what? These are actually the ones that Chantal gave me. Thank you, Chantal. Hi, Chantal, by the way. Yes, I was there 10 Cross Street the other day, and Chantal gave me a box of magazines that someone dropped off and they weren't using it. So she said, Robyn, would you like these magazines? And I was like, yeah. You don't have to ask me twice. I'll take that. I don't even think she was finished talking, and the box was like under my arm. Like, yeah, shotalot.com. Yeah, so thank you very much, Chantal. Look what I found in these books. Okay, so now I'm so distracted by this damn surprise in this thing. I've gone completely off the topics here. Okay, so go through your Oh, it's clearly now arts and crafts magazines are going to be the new favorite amongst wants and needs. Oh, and guys, do a shout out on Facebook. Like, there are so many people that keep things because they don't want to go to waste, but they don't have the time to use it. So if you're on Facebook and you want to do one of these projects and you're looking for magazines, put a little message there on your feed and say, hi guys, I'm looking for jars, magazines, heck, anything that you think of. And I'm telling you now, people will reach out because people just keep it and they'll say, you know, I've had these magazines for the last 3 years. I didn't want to throw them out and I've been looking for a home for them. I promise you, people are so kind when it comes to that type of stuff. So take my word on it, put a little shout out there on Facebook, get some donations and make your stuff. I'm actually very, very spoiled when it comes to stuff like that, where I've put things out that I've needed and people have been extremely generous. So thank you very much, everyone that's helped me with all the little nicks and things that I need. Okay, so as I'm going through here, I just want to look for a pretty page, like something with a lot of color. Oh, look, that's very pretty. I'll show you now what I found. Oh! See, like that flower, pretty, eh? I mean, you could even cut that out if you wanted to. So now this was plain or a different color, cut it out, stick it on there. I'm telling you. Oh, I dropped my box. Okay, you fine, you sit right there, you sit there. Probably should have done that. Let's see what we can find to match this little. Oh, this one actually right here on this other page. See, that's nice and pretty as well, nice and pink. So we'll take that. Oh, the discoveries that just keep happening. Oh my word, this is. I need to go off camera and look at this book and start taking some things out here. They've got some roses. You've got your little blommicky there. This is a nice, pretty page. Yeah. So what you're gonna do is. Oh wait, there's more. Oh no, this is too much. This is just too much excitement. Okay, this is actually really good to start off. So take off one of these very pretty pages, okay? And take your box and you're gonna wrap your box full of this page, okay? It's not gonna go all the way through, which is fine, because you're gonna then use a different layer. So let's just quickly get into that so I can wrap this up because I wanna go through these books. There's too many nice things in here. So, so just trim off the parts you want. Doesn't have to be neat. No, well, I say that now, but yeah, I'll go in with the second cut because it's not neat according to my eyeballs. Okay, so that's that one side there. Then I think I'm going to take this one on this page over here. I'm going to cut down this side over here. Chief baby, you're rolling. He's literally trying to get my attention. And he's on the couch next to me. And the more I get up, the more he rolls over and tries to be cute with these little paws up in the air. Oh, my sweetheart, I love you so much. Okay. Let's do that. Oh, did you hear that sigh? That was him. He knows I'm talking about me. He's not stupid. He's not stupid. You know I'm talking about you. Oh, I mustn't just get over too excited because she does not care. She'll run right over this table and knock everything over. Oh, that's the one I was using. For a second, I'm like, how did I get the same piece of paper here? Okay, and then I'm going to cut this one down the side. I think I'm going to actually do a bigger box because there's too many pretty stuff here. Oh yeah, and you don't have to do the whole cutting out thing. I just like the prettiness of it. So I'll cut section per section off different pages I like, and then kind of like do like a collage of everything put together. But if you want to just take 2 pieces of magazine paper and just rotate one into the other and fold it in and make your box, it is equally as beautiful. I mean, come on. You're telling me that the person in that person is not going to compliment you on your hard work. They're going to. And I mean, you made it yourself. That makes it so special. Oh, I love presents. I think I said it so many times already in my video, so excuse me. Okay, I wonder what other size box I have. Yeah, I need the big ones. Oh, what about this one? This one I actually got. And I'm back. So I'm going to use this box that Tobias gave me. Hi, Tobias. He had this box of me with stickers, and he's like, here's your stickers, Robyn. My labels. It even says Blue Robyn labels there, can you see? And he's like, yeah, it's a present for you. I'm like, I'm keeping the box. This is why I'm using it for DIY. How to make your own gift boxes. Okay, I'll make just this one because this video has been quite long. I get very distracted. I mean, I could set up and have everything perfectly planned out, but let me tell you something, when the camera starts rolling, you make all these like unbeknownst discoveries and what's that, yeah, it gets you a bit off track. Okay, now I'm gonna go on with a bigger box for the better effect. Chuck this magazine down here. Get some scrap paper. Okay, scrap paper. I'm going to do the other method just so we can get it a bit quicker instead of doing it on the box, because that box, so I'm keeping everybody up to date. So to the corner of your page, as if you would be sticking anything in. I'm going to do a crisscross, you can, you're more than welcome to. I'm going to take that a little bit over the box, because remember you're going to have to tuck it in for your ribbon part just now. Wrap it around the side. It's always nice to actually put your hand inside the box to make it a little bit more pusher friendly, as if that's even a thing. But otherwise the box will bend, and you don't want that because then it starts losing its shape a bit. Okay, hand in the inside, give it a good rub so that all that glue can really stick nicely to the box. This box, I'm going to do that. Where's my sticky tape? Let's do the same thing up near the corners, because I see this was also popping ever so slightly up, and I don't want that. Oh, sorry, that was a very loud noise. I actually was very clever. I actually rolled my sticker around the other way. Tatum just looked up like, what the fudge was that? Freaked him out there for a second. Sorry, I'm using my mouth. I really need to get my dispenser thing. Need to get that sorted out. See, so the one side's covered, not covered. Take another piece of magazine. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm just going to go in a little bit more with this glue stick. It doesn't want to stick all the way. There we go. Woo! You see what I mean about holding your box down with the inside out, because I want to squash this thing to hell and gone. Okay. Same thing with this piece. I'll just pull this one out now. Like so. Oh! But do I want this side? You see why things take me so long? Oh, decisions. No, let's just go with this one. Do it to the sides. Same thing. Like that. Also wanted to go a little bit more over to the other side. Push it down. I'm going to use my hand to go in. Give it some support there. Wrap it all around. Onto the other side. Oh, it's actually looking pretty already. Because look at that. I mean, the pink there goes the pink there. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Create some support there again. Keep on wrapping, keep on rubbing to make sure that that glue is nice and snug at the bottom. Just do one up here. Now I've left a part of this box like this, and I'll show you a different. I'm being different now with the way I'm doing it. Then you just do another piece. The bottom, fold over. My poor dogs are like, is this ever going to end? Oopsie. And there's actually really cool activities inside of these arts and crafts boxes. So if anyone ever does give it to you, I keep going back for my, I don't know why I keep going back to my scrape paper to use for my glue stick when I've already got so much paint on this poor table for my other projects. But yeah, I'm trying to like show you the right way. I'm trying to show you the right way, not bad habits like I've got. Put that to the bottom of the box. Bottom of the box. Hand in again to give it some support. Lay it down. This is a different way I'm doing it to the other way, because now I've gone all mismatch. Pushing it down all the way to the corner. Pulling it up, folding it down, pushing it down, up to the corner, and so. Pushing it down, see. And then the same thing on the other side. This might look like it's taking a long time because of the way I'm holding you all up. But actually, when you've got everything sorted out, you don't spend so much time like I do going through the piece of paper and getting so excited. The process is a whole lot quicker, I promise you. Okay. Same thing again on this side. Push it down and overlap. Using your hand in the inside of the box for some support. Fold it over. Push it to the top. Push it down. This is almost like wrapping another present if you want to. You can do it the other way, start from the bottom to the top. I've started all mismatched because of the way of the pink. I was trying to be clever. Oh, the side didn't get pricked. Oh, shame, you poor thing. You didn't get pricked. Don't worry, I'll sort you out now, my chum. Push it down, fold it over, firm hand inside, and there we go. So your entire box is wrapped. And because there's so much pink, and there's pink and pink and pink, it almost looks like it's meant to be, no? I think so. Yes. Same process. I won't go all the way to the end on this one because you'll get the gist. Again, the V to the V. V to the V. V to the V. Push it down. I'm going to do the outsides first. So it's a piece of glue to this side. Glue in here. Push it down. Fold it in. Secure. Same on the other side. Print. On the inside here. Folding it into the box. Pushing it down. Print then on the other corners. Corners here. As you push that in, it's going to automatically fold on the sides, you see, which is quite nice. And it just hugs the entire packaging. It's hard to do on camera and then show you. There we go, like that. Snug it in, snug it in. It's stuck to my other side, and then this. On that side, push it in, and then push it to the sides, push it down. See, so it's all wrapped in the inside. Then you can do the whole process again of punching, feeding through your ribbon. If you want to do a tag with your magazine, do that before so you can feed it through with the tag. Where is that tag? I've lost it. Oh yes, no, unlost. Okay, so even if you wanted to do this tag with the leftover for your wrapping, you can. I'm telling you, anything goes with this, anything goes. So you punch your hole, you're gonna put it through your tag, and then you're gonna feed it through your hole in your box. See, I'm gonna go hang like this. Let me just show you. I actually want to use this one for the rest of my storage, see, so it will give you that type of effect, you see. So your gift card can be attached. Once it's tied up, then you'll have your handle. I'm actually going to use this box for storage in my office because I actually really like it. But anyway, it's been a long video. You guys are stuck by me. Thank you very much for your patience. I hope that has helped you in some way. I'm sorry I was a little bit disorganized. My selfie stick that broke threw me completely off my game, but I think it didn't go too badly. I made some discoveries. I hope it's helped you. And in a nutshell, if you don't want to make your own wrapping paper, if you want to use magazines as an alternative option, or buy your own craft paper or wrapping paper, any shop, and try this method, enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, guys. Bye.